Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Crust with me, Major Panda, for episode 3 of this playthrough with update 2. Picking up right where we left off. Let's get this guy. Needs to be a high priority. We still need to find some aluminum.
Research complete.
Okay. We'll set all these guys up. And what did we finish for research? Rare mineral processing. Okay, so we can take our rare earth elements and process those into rare metals. Okay, so you're going to be some blue. Here, greens, orange. Okay, they're good there. I think multi-regolith refinery. That's what we need right now. Yeah, so if you look, these will, so we've got, these are our rare earth minerals. This is just the regular regolith when we're mining. If we go into excavation mode, you can see this right here is like where the rare earth minerals are. We'll run into little pockets of those throughout this dig. Alright, and keep this going. What are you short on? Steel. Okay. Alright, and let's start looking. Some more iron, that's always good.
Research complete.
You can see it finding more rare earth elements there. Okay, we got faster drones. Something blue. Things wear slower. That's always good, but we really want the bigger batteries. We should start doing our upgrading our solar panels. Okay, no aluminum yet. Fine, we'll go a little bit farther out. There's some more water. There we go. Now we got some aluminum. Let's turn you off right now because we want to build up our batteries. Excavation mode. We're going to need a little bit of fire on this. Let's get that area there, guys. Get that all cleared out. We found the Aliguo. It's an automated laser interferometric gravitational wave observatory. An Orchid 5 observatories was constructed on the moon with active participation from Crust between 2073 and 2079. The primary goal of the project is to detect and study gravitational waves of cosmic origin. The observatories are located thousands of kilometers apart from each other, enabling researchers to determine where the gravitational signal is originating. The observatory was damaged by the explosion, but there may still be valuable equipment or data regarding the nature of the recent disaster. Perhaps it is worth sending a rover with some drones to investigate. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let's go back out to the surface. We got their temporary shelter. Oh, first off, let's scan. We don't have anything there. Investigate that. Okay, we're starting to get some ice. Alright, so we got this room done. Alright, so we have kitchen, have the fundamental science lab researched yet. You need a vent right there. That'll allow the oxygen from this room to flow into this room once we have oxygen. Okay, and so this looks pretty open down here. I think this might be where we're going to start setting up our multi-regolith refineries. Come on, guys. Let's get that aluminum uncovered.
Research complete.
Would we finish now? Oh, there's our fundamental science lab. Nope, fraction of hope. During the inspection, bodies of 2 deceased module workers were found. They did not survive the crash. Obviously, they're deceased. The module itself is of great interest for research. Not only does it contain valuable equipment, but its structure and materials provide strong enough to withstand re-entry from orbit. Straight wreckage withdrawn will advance our research. So we get some more science. Got you. What did we... Okay. Yeah, so we still need the ignition center. Alright, so you... go back to the base. Alright, back to research. Do some blue, that's almost done. There's more blue there. Large oxygen tank. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that on there. All right. That works for right now. Are you waiting? You're waiting on aluminum. So once again, aluminum is what was holding us up. So, but we did get fundamental science lab. We researched. Now we can get cargo drones. That's what we want. Okay, that's all going nicely. Yeah, yes, we... Alright, so... we want... medium solar panels. You can see the small solar panels produce 25. They cost 2 CPU. For 3 CPU, we can produce 70. So it's much more efficient on the CPU scale. They take up a little bit more room, which is fine. So, and we Do we have room on?
Looks like you haven't built a living quarters or made a backup plan yet. It's a good thing I'm still in charge of the rescue operation, Director. We estimate that the Hope 2 survivors will land in 90 days. If you don't prepare to accommodate the crew by that time, people could die. You can try sending parts to the station, which might delay the impact and increase the probability of success of the operation by 31%.
Right, yep.
Your colleagues have already received the new technology for building the landing platform.
Already have one.
Prepare the materials and send them to the station as soon as possible. Remember, sloppiness could cost someone their life.
Yep.
So we need a landing platform and
Already have one.
to send a Hope 2. Begin preparations immediately. The station may collapse at any moment.
The landing platform is now ready to operate. I've got everything set up.
Yep.
As soon as the pod arrives, the drones will fill it with resources, and the cargo will go to the Hope Station. You can see it in the pod's interface how much material is left to load.
Objective achieved.
Yep, it's done. Okay, let's get back to this.
You can't build here.
Okay, that's good enough then. So for each one of these, basically...
Thanks for the delivery, Director. With that, we can patch up the escape pods and be able to rescue everyone. I'll have Deani arrange to repair the thruster immediately. We'll try to stabilize the station and buy you some more time to prepare.
I'm not here to lecture you, Arthur, but I advise you to start repairs on the power unit. There should be enough solar power to maintain life support systems and run the remaining engines.
Flight Engineer Nicholas Baker speaking. The commander is busy repairing the second escape pod right now. Thanks for the advice. We'll see what we can do with the new parts. We had long since scrapped the idea of getting the panels to work using our resources.
You hang in there, Nicholas, and tell your man we won't abandon them. They don't have to worry about that.
Thank you, really. Hope is all we have right now. And transmission.
During our conversation, Crust's projected date for the station's collision with the moon has just been updated. Given the new circumstances, it looks like we have a little more time to prepare.
Okay. Alright, let's go down. So do we have... Yes, we have the aluminum uncovered. Perfect. Alright, let's go take care of this real quick. You can unload your cargo right there. And we need... extractor. What the... Can't fit any on the aluminum? One. Alright, well, one is better than none. And we need a, whoops, single regolith. Go right there. And we need a smelter. Can go right there. Storage box can go right there. It's a little wonky looking, but that's okay. All this is all just temporary. Okay, we get those in. Let's get a belt from you to you, from you to you, and from you to you. All right, you be doing aluminum. You storing aluminum. Alright. Alright, guys, let's get all that built. And we're going to be running out of power here shortly. Turn you off. Turn you off. The base. Miners are saying they don't have anything to do. Alright, well then let's... Why don't you come take that out? Oh, I guess we should build the belts, huh? Aluminum works. Okay, power, yay. See if we can't get a decent charge in our batteries.
This place was clearly inhabited until quite recently. Judging by the items left behind, they could be survivors from MT4, our ill-fated base. I'll contact their employers at Evermoon.
Okay. That works.
Director, we've been contacted by Mr. Holloway, the CEO of Evermoon Corporation. That's whose base we're running now. They've lost contact with their employees since the explosion and are asking us to try to find them. We can use our rover to do that, but Crust may not be happy. What do we do?
Thank you for agreeing to help. We received several fragmented messages from survivors at MT4, but then the communication was lost. We have sent you the coordinates of one of our complexes south of MT4. Maybe someone managed to take shelter there. Please check this point first.
Alright, what else? Yep, I think we're... We have quite a few titanium plates. So... Yeah, let's sell a few of them. Alright, that works. Rover is idle. Let's scan. Nope.
Director, finding surviving employees of another corporation is a worthwhile endeavor, but it's not our primary concern. Your emotions should not influence your decision-making, and I personally will make sure of it if needed.
Okay, gotcha. How much aluminum do you need? You need 8. Okay. You're gonna store food.
Research complete.
Alright, what did we get? Research time, we got the fuel generator, which leads us to the fuel factory, which is going to lead us to the large batteries. And we're getting a good charge. Excellent. I'm pretty sure I said put this one on high priority and they're building all the beds first. Whatever. Let's get our mineral refinery. You can go right there. Where do we have power? We have power there.
After thoroughly scanning and exploring the area, the rover discovered a protective case with a tablet near one of the doors. In addition to research data, it contained a text file.
Collapse due to a powerful explosion. Kate and the others didn't make it out, and Tanya is seriously injured. 6 of us are alive, including me, MT4 Chief Robert Podolsky. The outer part of the complex was almost completely destroyed by the blast wave, and the electricity and life support systems are offline. We have a working vehicle, fuel, and oxygen supply. We have enough to reach the Evermoon 3 observation station. Let's see if they had more luck.
No biological or any other activity was detected in the complex.
In case you're wondering who Robert is, you just need to check out the tutorial.
Director, that's our Robert. If there's any hope that he's alive, we should keep looking.
Okay, real quick, let's get a belt. No. It works. And we need a storage. You will store earth elements. Okay, that works. We get some of that production going. To the surface. Nothing there. And 39 days for Hope 2. You are producing 11.5. You consume 9, so it's not really worth building a second one. You're 27 days away from cargo drones. Should probably expand smart concrete production and start. Let's.
The research station was badly damaged by the explosion. The radar towers were destroyed. The solar panels were also hit, but some of them are still working. Rover's equipment also detected activity underground. Someone may be down there. However, the door to the underground complex looks sealed. The activation panel is malfunctioning. To its left is scratched out "Traitors," and there are tracks. Someone has definitely been here recently. Now, there's just mangled equipment, a huge sealed door, and tracks leading away from the station. The LPS system on the rover will help us find them. Run a scan near the research station.
All right.
Director, the lunar proximity when a hidden object.
Yep. Oh, there you go. See, we've detected something off in this direction. So we're going to just move that way. Okay. Well, that is going well. You guys are finishing up that dig. Why? Seriously, now you're taking aluminum here. This. It's supposed to be high priority. Oh, we need 8 titanium. Oh. Whoops. All right. Action here. There, that'll give you all the titanium you need. Oops, I thought we were waiting on aluminum. There we go. And we got plenty of power, so we got 13 days, 10
Now
days.
that we have ice mining, we need to learn about oxygen facilities to create a life support system. Complete the appropriate research and build an electrolysis plant.
Yep, we got one.
Objective achieved. Objective achieved.
Yep, got all of that.
Director, we now have living quarters. It's time to make them habitable. Build beds, a farm, and a kitchen. The new residents will need them. Hydroponic farms will allow food to be produced as long as there is access to water. A kitchen will allow colonists to cook and eat. As for the purpose of beds, I bet you can figure that one out on your own.
Director, colonists will come to the base to work, not to relax. Build a fundamental science lab so they can help generate fundamental science points. And don't forget about the medical block. The healthier our employees are, the better they will be able to perform their duties.
Okay, first off, let's take a look at you. Oh, so right there. All right, so medical center. We don't have that researched. However, they did add Crust
In this section, you can rent other
Yep. To where you can buy things. So if we want to buy a medical fuel generator, RTG, carbon fiber. Medical center. That's 9. Okay, so we need 99,000. We're at 87. We can come up with 9,000. We'll just sell some rare earth elements. Okay. Let's just turn off our outputs for right now. Alright, we sold our rare earth elements. Now we can go into Crust Solutions, Structures, buy that. Alright, so mining wise, yeah, like I said, I think this is where this looks like a good area. Start setting up a multi-regolith refining. Right there. Clear all that out. Thank you very much. Alright, cargo pod is ready. It can land right there. Okay. And let's go into construction, life support,
Director,
medical center.
Alice, I have great news. There's an opportunity to capitalize on our lunar venture in a faster time frame.
You must have slept through the latest news. A meteorite just hit the moon. We're short on resources and time, and all supply shipments to Earth have been cut off. But surely you have a brilliant idea.
Director,
Sorry.
we're in a unique situation. There's no alternative to lunar production on Earth, and we've made excellent progress in restoring production. Even basic resources will go for extremely favorable prices. Right now, the ACIL company is requesting a batch of silicon to continue producing building materials. You can accept the contract at the control center.
Okay.
We need a landing platform to exchange resources with Earth. It's a good thing we built one recently.
Isn't it? Yeah, I don't want you training about the contract system. I already understand the contract system. All right, so here, yep, you want 75. You're going to give me $18,000 plus some research. That works. Send research. Fill order. Send. Perfect. And while we're up here, let's just go ahead and build a second one. New contract. Yep, that's the one we did. You investigate that.
We discovered a damaged transport. There were no employees of the Evermoon Corporation inside. The transport's logbook survived, and the rover is transmitting the contents of the last entry.
What caused that explosion? An asteroid? Nuclear strike? What could hit so hard? It doesn't matter now. Tanya's condition has worsened, and medications are running out. Supplies, oxygen, all running low. The transport runs on solar panels, but soon it'll be night, and we won't survive it. We'll head towards the sun, try to buy us some time. If only those bastards at Station 3 had let us in. They survived. I heard knocking, but they didn't open the door. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe in their place, we would have done the same.
It's a tragedy. By the time the sun had set, they had no chance of survival. Thank you for bringing the matter to a close. We will notify their loved ones.
Director, there's more. We found an audio recording that appears to be Robert's.
I don't know why I'm recording another one. Apparently, I miss you and the kids. I'll be home in 2 weeks. This time, we'll go to the mountains. I've had enough sand and beaches. Work, as luck would have it, hasn't slowed down a bit. Alloway insisted on mining right on MT4 and hired a company to do it. They seem to be nice young people with interesting developments. Their Alice reminds me of you when you were young. She's pretty and talks too much. How long has it been since I gave you flowers? Anyway, I have to run. There's something going on here.
I'll make sure this is passed on to his family.
Once again, if you want to know who Robert
Great job,
is,
Director. The funds have already been deposited into our account. At this rate, we'll soon recoup our expedition and start making a profit.
check out episode 1 of my previous playthrough where we go through the tutorial, and you will meet Robert.
Oh, of course, we didn't have more pressing issues for which the dispatched resources would be useful. But no, Director, we didn't miss out on short-term gain.
Director, a horrific tragedy happened to the MT4 crew, and I can't help but wonder what happened at Evermoon 3. Robert said they weren't allowed to go inside, and the rover clearly detected activity inside. But I still can't believe a reasonable person could do such a thing. We can break the sealed door, but that would require sending drones and materials. What do you think?
Yep, sounds good. All right. So we finished that contract. So that's the rewards we got: relations, reputation, which affects what contracts are available to you in the future. New contract is available. Malachite wants 120. How much do we have? We have that. Okay. All right, rover is done here. Let's do a scan. Make sure there's nothing else available. All right. Transit station. Call for help. Let's check out. Transit station. All right. And get all the goodies. Where are we at? Let's have carbon fiber done. Okay.
Objective achieved.
Okay. So that contract is complete. Excellent. Okay, you. We can just destroy you. You. And you. Okay, good afternoon. Before we get straight to the point, the recent incident on the lunar surface created a number of complications in our logistic network. However, we are not inclined to let external factors interfere with our work. Therefore, it was decided to conduct a trial run of the updated delivery system. As part of this protocol, you will receive a test shipment of power supply modules from us free of charge, considered a gesture of operational necessity. Before we initiate the delivery, I need one clarification. Which power source you use? We use fuel, we use solar. Okay, we use
Director,
solar.
There's news. In short, I've signed an agreement to complete several contracts on our behalf. There was a frenzy on the market, and I couldn't delay. Competitors were ready to restart production on Earth, or sell off their remaining reserves for such prices. But I beat them to it, and pledged to deliver the resources. Now, it's your turn to show that we're indispensable partners and reliable suppliers. You'll find the accepted contract under the active tab.
Director, I see them in the database as accepted. Mr. Ledger has outdone himself. This is not just Professional, but also extremely irresponsible. How about notifying before signing rather than after?
My job is to secure the most lucrative contracts for the company, Ms. Vance. And if a few small deliveries are too challenging for us, we have no business being in the market.
Director, I'll deal with Ledger later. Try to focus on active contracts. It's very important to ensure these deliveries are on time.
Okay. Let's. All right, so research. So we finished the cargo drones. Excellent. Yep, recycling. We clean up the surface. Okay, so now, what's our new contract? You need. We have that. We have that. All right, send resources. Okay, yep. So our normal drones can only carry one of anything at a time, but our cargo drones can carry 10. So we need logistics cargo drone. Yeah, you can go right there. And you can connect it to there. You can bring resources into there. This will allow them to pick up all the components we have just lying about. Okay. Why do I have an energy shortage? I shouldn't have an energy shortage. Okay, Crust corporation's gonna really selfless, no less. Shipment may help us stabilize the power grid. Okay, well, let's see what Crust gives us. I've never ran into this one before. So, okay. So we've got a large battery. Excellent. And we have a medium solar panel. Which is perfect. Let's get our wires. Okay. So free battery and solar panel for Crust. We'll take that.
The logistics station comprises a complex of buildings, including a large structure built into the crater wall, and several technical buildings in the vicinity. Preliminary scans indicate an inordinate number of people inside the residential block of the station. The facility is owned by the ACIL concern, and their representative is quick to get in touch with.
Hello, Director. I'm glad you're here. Could you support us by providing supplies and spare parts for repairs? There are more people at our station now than we'd planned, and we need help. After the disaster, tons of survivors started flocking to us from all over the area. But we don't have enough food or medicine to feed and treat them, and the life support system has started to wear out due to the increased load.
Okay.
Survivors have gathered here, forced to huddle together in the cramped quarters of the small station and suffer from a shortage of food and medicine. We could assist them in their accommodating corporations for free, or offer to sell supplies to them. Alternatively, we could refuse to provide any assistance.
Well, Director, we agree with your proposal. All labor must be paid for, right?
Yes.
Everything comes with a price, especially when it comes to food and medicine. It's fortunate that we were able to reach an agreement with the conglomerate, Director.
Okay, that is good. You're loading up that stuff. Excellent. Okay, Rover is not doing anything. What do we got? We've got the control center there. Call for help. Oh, first, scan the area. Make sure we don't have any points of interest close by. Nope, nothing there. Investigate that. Alright, and back down. Okay.
Research complete.
Alright, and flip. Flip. Let's see, you produce 8.4, you consume 4. Okay. So then we need some belts. So from you to you. And we need an underground belt. And we're going to go from you into you, and from you into you, and from you into you. And we'll take you to there. And we need some power. You can connect up to there. We need some more belts. Yep, that works. Okay. All right, research complete. Carbon fiber factory done. Excellent. What do we got for socials? Yeah, I think we want the large hydroponics. Okay. Oh, because I canceled a wire. I don't know how that happened. All right. Oops. Well, they're all up and running now. You are making organics. Oh, let's turn you back on.
Research complete.
All right, we got the multi-regolith refinery, so engineering. what do we want next? Make microcircuits. Oops. Yeah, microcircuits. That works. No. We want... We want the large bulk storage. Yep. Okay. Alright, all of that is good. So, multi-regolith. Alright, so, real quick. We've been using single regolith refineries, where basically we take... So if we look at this titanium deposit, it's got a little bit of everything in there, but the only thing we're getting out of it is the titanium. The rest of it's just getting turned to slag. Our regular regolith... do we have some in here? Yes, we do. So if we look, so it's mostly slag, but there's a little bit of resources in there right now. Again, all of this is just getting trashed. The multi-regolith refinery, if we come in here, this allows us to extract all 4 of the resources out of the regolith. So it's much more efficient. We get all those little trace amounts of silicone, iron, titanium, aluminum, whatever. So we want those. We want to start shutting down our single regoliths. Did we get... Come on. What are you waiting on? 20 silicone. What are you waiting on? You're waiting on some silicone. You consume 9. You produce 8.4. Okay, we're doing fine on the bricks now. We are imagining to start filling up on... Yeah, we've got a lot of slag built up in some of these. Okay. Alright, and all of that is good. What do we need? So microcircuits is going to be the one thing that we only have 20 of. And we cannot make more. And a lot of silicone. Okay. And we're doing water is good. Yep, you're all good. Let that run. Boo.
Objective achieved.
You're doing a great job, Director.
Excellent.
Execute the next contract on time, and I will personally pay for Ms. Vance's therapist.
It's about time, considering you're one of the main reasons to visit him.
And by Oh, we can take out loans now. Ah, interesting. Okay. Silicon slowing us down. Where? Your iron, your titanium. Here's some silicon. Alright, so we can. Alright. No. So if we put you there, can we? No, we can't fit another one in there. Alright, fine. And yeah, I know I said we were going to be getting rid of these, but we need them for right now. We need more. We desperately need more silicon. You to there, you to there, you to there. You will be silicone. You will be silicone. You will be silicone. Right, and power you here, here, like that. Okay, yep, looking good.
Research complete.
Finish. Fuel factory, excellent. That means we can now get the large batteries. Okay. Oh, I don't want that. 30. We have them. And yeah, let's get this set to high priority 2 just to make sure. Just need more silicone. All right.
The funds from the contract have been transferred to the account. Keep up the good work.
All right, so we found the Farhad control tower. In the middle of the barren landscape stands a lone control tower. There are no obvious signs of damage. The structure seems to have been abandoned for some time. There are no people or the usual rover in sight. Emergency boxes are empty. And the only interesting thing is the information in the control computer. According to it, a supply convoy was supposed to have passed nearby but never reached its destination. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right, so that means we can come here and nope, over here, and scanny. So you're saying there's something over in that direction? Right, that works. All right, guys. I think that's where we're going to call this episode for today. In our next episode, we're going to come down here. We're going to start planning out our multi-regolith refineries. We're going to increase the efficiency of our production and start scaling up. Yep, we need to grow a lot and a lot faster. And we're going to start that process next time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If so, give a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.